What's up, guys? So today I just had a quick word. I was listening to a Jack Hibbs sermon and he said something that really hit me, and I felt like I need to talk about it. So I just hear a lot of people talk about how they feel like they need to clean up before they come to God. I'll even hear other Christians say, I hope so-and-so changes so they can come to God. I hope they're not this anymore, that anymore. You can come to God as you are. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to change anything. Honestly, you can't really change much until you come to God, because He's the one that brings the desire to change. He's the one who brings the joy in knowing Him. If you don't know Him, you're going to find yourself in things of the world. You're going to find yourself in substances, in addiction, in shame, in fear, in pain. God is all of the opposite of those things. That doesn't mean that when you come to God, your life is going to be perfect. That is not true. Temptation's going to hit you even stronger. Everything's going to hit you even stronger. But you know you have Him, and you know that He doesn't change. He doesn't waver. He is who He says He is. And you never, ever, ever have to doubt that. There's just nothing like God. There's nothing like the love of God. There's nothing like knowing Him. And when you know Him, it sets you free. The things you thought you found love in, you no longer find love in. The things you thought, well, these are the people that accept me, these are the people that love me, you'll realize that the thing you had in common with them is the thing that they loved you for. Once the thing you have in common with them is away, you'll realize they didn't really love you for you. They loved you for that similar interest, that similar substance, that similar whatever. That's why the love of God sets you free. Sets you free from the things that you thought was acceptance. Sets you free from the fear, from the lies, from the addictions. And that doesn't mean that it'll be an easy walk. It won't. Hard times aren't always a bad thing. Do they suck in the moment? Yes. But they're what makes us grow. They're what refines us. They're what help us see things from a different light. What helps us appreciate the life we do have, the people we do have, because all of that can be taken away in a matter of seconds. God sets you free. All you have to do is come to Him, and He will take over. From then on, you can learn, you can grow, you can change, you can find freedom. You don't have to pray that people will change so they can come to God. Just pray that people come to God. That's it. That's all people need, is that relationship with God. Everything changes from then on out. That's pretty much all I want to say. I'm gonna post a short little clip of Jack Hibbs talking about this. Thanks for watching.
God doesn't change. He doesn't waver. There's no transition in Him. And listen, we finally saw last time is that it's impossible for God to refuse or to reject you. The Bible says that God will receive anyone who will come to Him. And because He makes you a promise, He's going to keep His word, even though you and I may waver. He's going to keep His word. Malachi chapter 3, verse 6, the Bible says, for I am the Lord, I change not. That word change, it's kind of funny, especially if you look it up and you can click on Hebrew online. You can click on and listen to it, and it's this, Shana, Shana. And when you press repeat, it's Shana, Shana. It sounds like a song. And it means this, I won't change. I won't change. Sometimes we need to hear that about our God. He will not change. And that word is, we have it, look, in the negative, meaning to be unable. When He says Shana, it's unable for me to differ, unable to disguise myself, God is saying. It's unable, I'm unable to transfer, unable to vary or to shift. He is unable to transition or to morph into something else. He's the eternal God, and He's reliable. I wrote this down. I want you to hear it. He is who He is, and He is unable to become anything or anyone other than who He is. That's the God of the Bible. James chapter 1, verse 16 says, do not be deceived, my beloved brethren. Every good gift, every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights. Isn't that a great term? With whom there is no variation or shadow of turning.